Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. It's a goal kick. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And the finish! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Manchester United
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pullet is behind this one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Messi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And here's Messi. Messi, good driving run.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And here's Seedorf. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And it's Messi.
Desailly.
Maicon.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been slipped through.
Oh, good effort! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nedved. Seedorf. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Pullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Maicon
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Opts for safety.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Manchester United
are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
And it's Messi.
Ambitious ball here.
And that could set him on his way. Keeper's dealt with that.
Nedved.
And here's the chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted.
He's being urged to shoot. And he's cut it out. Great defending, strong and determined.
Maicon. Azar.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Toure cuts it out.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Can he get it through?
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vieira. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely weighted ball. It's a goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf. And it's Messi.
Michael.
Is always looking to play quality balls.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Looking for the far post.
Chance! And one more try!
And that's a good finish.
2 up now, and they are cruising.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So let's get the ball rolling. Ferdinand. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Seedorf. And here's Azar. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
What a throw in. Nesta. Araujo. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. Good read, needed to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Goes back. Seedorf! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Messi. Number 2,
And here's Hazard.
Miguel Thuram.
And that's gone
Coming
route
on the
one.
field, number 9, Gerd Müller. Number 4,
Hazard. Now here's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's their second corner of the game. Gullit gets it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nedved. Seedorf. That's Nedved. Driving on and making good progress. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on to replace him is number 7, Ibrahimovic.
Pele.
Substitutions taking place.
We expected better, and so did he. Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through, and it's Maicon. And here's Gullit. Seedorf. He's looking wide. Hazard finding himself in space. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely shaped ball. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Cross in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
This is a promising build-up. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A corner it is then. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Plenty to aim at here. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Michael. Pele, looking for the run. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary. Rummenigge concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pirlo. And this is Pele. This looks promising. And this is Zola. Zola! Denied by an instinctive save.
Zola is offering a right smile there.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
I'd like to ask you to join me
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
And here's the chance to counter.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, sweet feet.
As
Seedorf! Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! And it's come back out to him. It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the game's first
Towering header! Caught offside that time.
And it's Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Koller.
Seedorf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Azar.
And here's Messi.
And this is Nedved.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Seedorf.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Lahm.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Seedorf. Nedved. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. De Jong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Azar.
And he's taking no chances there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Messi running with intent.
Messi.
And it's Lahm.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That is good alertness. Nedved. This is De Jong. And it's Nedved. Desai.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
This is a promising build-up.
Ibrahimovic.
Ploughing through the middle. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
De Jong. And here's Nedved.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And here's Messi.
And it's Nedved. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Lahm. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
There will
De
be
Jong.
1 minute at a
Spread
time.
it left. Looking for the run. Collar. Time and again they are repelled. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Milan can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That's a decent clearance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nedved. Lahm. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Seedorf.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Rummenigge is having a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hazard stood his ground strongly. And here's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Seedorf looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rummenigge. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's De Jong. Seedorf great ball. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
And it's been taken short. Very nicely done.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Lahm. De Jong. Mateus. Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Milan do have a chance to counter here.
That's good running with the ball.
Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. Cross goes in there.
Oh, good effort!
Desailly clears without hesitation. And it's Bale.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Oh, great leap!
Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Araujo attempts a clearance. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. That's really well cleared.
There will be 3 minutes.
Nicked it back
added
promptly.
time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to... Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Gullit. Nedved looking to receive it in space. Gullit.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Driving on and making good progress. Driven in.
Czech claims it, safe hands. Quality ball.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Hullet. That's good play. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Milan!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, what has happened here? In by Ibrahimovic. Has a look and plays it forward. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nedved, he's found a way through. Cleared away. Oh, he's been bullish header! Hullet finds himself offside. Beckham. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Played into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Quality ball. And it's Lahm. Nedved. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nedved. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nedved. Played into the box.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Seedorf. And it's Vieira. Beckham. Nedved is fouled. Nedved, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Ferdinand. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nedved. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckham. Rummenigge. AC Milan could counter here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ibrahimovic. Bullet. Lahm. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And
Milan up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10,
That gets us going once more.
Number 2,
Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Number 11, Messi.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And no surprise, that's a booking. No, again there's no way through. Nedved. Mateus, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Vieira tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Nicely aimed pass. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Nedved. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vieira. Nedved. And it's Nesta. That's a nicely shaped ball. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Over to the right flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta. Pull it. This is promising. Big chance! He's got away with one there. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is not getting there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9,
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now he's off and running. Nedved.
Manchester United appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Tele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 8, Seedorf. Coming on the field is number 15, Hazard.
Vieira. Seedorf. Oh, this is a terrific run. Vieira. Messi. And it's Nedved. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Araujo cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, good-looking ball. Bullet. Nicely weighted ball. Lahm delivers.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he finish? Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 13.
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lahm, and they can counter here. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the... Real chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Backward it goes. Another pass just keeps it. And the shot! Oh, he's been... In he goes again! And it's in! They are gorging themselves here! Oh. And that's it. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.